This design was made by Doodleartdraw. It's their heart charm tutorial. So this is Doodleartdraw's tutorial. As I said like a couple seconds ago. But so yeah, this is a heart charm, and the level for it is about maybe beginners because it is really easy to make and it looks like super cute. And yeah, so let's get started. Need your loom in the straight configuration. Start by putting a single band across the first 2 pegs. Grab double bands and put it from the middle to the right. Do the same thing but to your left. And grab double bands and go down twice. Go down once more. And do the exact same thing on your right. And then go up 3 times with double bands in the center. Go from the center to the right with double bands. Do the exact same thing on your left. This is what your loom should look like so far. Now grab double bands, go from your left, and then go around that middle peg and then put it onto your right. Then grab double bands and put it all the way across those 3 pegs. Next, grab a single band, stretch it out, twist it into a figure 8, and then put it back on your finger to create a doubled band, and then stretch it across those 3 pegs. Then get a single band and wrap it around that peg 3 times. And then do the same thing on your left. This is what your loom should look like. Then you're going to reach underneath that capping band and grab the top 2 bands and hook it onto the center. Now go back underneath that same capping band and grab the last 2 bands and hook it forward. Then go inside that peg, push back the horizontal bands and grab those top 2 bands. Hook it over onto the peg in front. And then go inside the peg, push back the horizontal bands, grab those 2 bands, and hook it over onto the peg in front of it. And then go inside of that peg, push back the horizontal bands, grab the top 2 bands, hook it diagonally across onto that middle peg. And then you're now going to do this on your left. Push back that capping band, grab the top 2 bands, hook it over diagonally onto that middle peg. And then after that, go back underneath that capping band, grab the top 2 bands, hook it forward. After that, go inside that peg, grab the top 2 bands, hook it forward onto that peg. Then go inside that peg, grab the top 2 bands, and hook it onto the peg in front of it. Then go inside that peg, grab the top 2 bands, and hook it diagonally onto that middle peg. We are now going to do the middle row. Inside of that peg, grab the top 2 bands, hook it onto the peg in front. And then after, go inside that peg, push back the horizontal bands, grab those 2 bands, hook it over. Then go inside that peg, push back the horizontal bands, and hook it onto the peg in front of it. This is now what your loom should look like. Go inside of that peg, grab the very bottom band, and hook it over onto the peg in front of it. And go from the outside, grab that bottom band, hook it over and release, and then grab that band on the peg and pull it very softly. You are now going to take everything off of your loom. Once it's a charm, you keep that sticking out, but if you don't, just stick your hook through a random place in the charm, grab that slip knot band, and pull it through, and release. And now you have this cute little heart charm. Thanks for watching, subscribe!